guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to this space. This is a space where I love talking about bags. So if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing to this channel and join the community. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about the best 10 Shearling bags out there. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, these are my favorite ones. These are the 10 that I have liked the most. And yeah, I will share with you guys these 10 Shearling bags that I honestly think they are beautiful. So as I said, there are 10 bags, but then I will narrow out the 5 that I like the most at the end. Okay, so let's start talking about the Shearling bags that have been released recently. So let's start with Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton recently released, it was kind of like a release from their teddy collection from a few years ago. They brought back the teddy bear, they brought back the bum bag, kind of like the same, like actually the bum bag looks exactly the same as previous years. They have the Speedy 25 that it's same concept but a different colorway than the previous one. And this year they also brought out a backpack. They also brought a, I think like half moon kind of style bag as well in Shearling, and they all are beautiful to be honest. But my absolutely favorite one from that collection was the Speedy 25, which was again like I have been obsessing over that bag for many years since they released the teddy collection a few years back. I have honestly loved the Speedy 25 in the Shearling. I think it's beautiful. I think like the size is so perfect, the color, like I honestly feel like it's a perfect bag to have been done in Shearling. From Louis Vuitton, that's definitely my favorite one from all of them, from all of Shearling. I really like the backpack as well, to be honest. The backpack, I thought it was like very well made. I love the Shearling, and then I like that the rest of it, instead of being like the pachetta, they actually did with the monogram, with the canvas, and I thought that was actually very inventive, like very different than what we have seen with Louis Vuitton. So I thought that one was also really good. Number 2, well, let's talk a little bit about Prada. Prada also has a few different Shearling bags, different shapes. Last year actually Prada did, I feel like they did way more in Shearling than what they have done so far this year, or at least what I have seen this year of what they have done in Shearling. They definitely have not done as many as last year for sure, but they do have quite a few. But my absolutely favorite one is the Arc. I think that is kind of like the half moon. I think that bag is beautiful. I tried actually that bag in Calgary, I think in October when we went in October to Calgary. And I absolutely love that bag. I love the shape. I really like it in that, I thought like in the cognac color. I thought it was a beautiful color. That bag is absolutely stunning. I like honestly like it went up on my list of wish list, which I was not in my radar at all. Like I never thought that I was gonna like that bag as much. I had seen that bag before on Instagram and YouTube, but I hadn't seen it before in person. And honestly, like in YouTube and Instagram, I never thought anything about it. I was like, whatever, it's a new bag and half moon bag, not my style. When I tried it on, I fell in love with that bag, to be honest. It's beautiful. It's I don't know if it's in my wish list. I actually have to start working on my wish list for next year. So it might make it to my wish list because I really did like that bag as well. So they actually released that bag in Shearling. I think it's beautiful. It's kind of like a nudish color, pinkish color. I think it's beautiful. From all of the ones that they have in Prada, I think that's definitely my favorite one from all of them. And I think it's actually beautiful. I like the style right now. So maybe I'm a little bit leaning towards it because of the style, maybe. I don't know. But I think it's a beautiful bag. I think the Shearling is absolutely stunning. So yeah, so that's the one in Prada that I really like right now. Next up, let's talk about Saint Laurent. Saint Laurent actually has a few of them. I think it has like 7 bags in Shearling, like different styles. I'm not gonna talk about all of them because not all of them I like. To be quite honest, like with Saint Laurent, that's the thing. Like that's the good thing about Saint Laurent, that they actually bring like a big range, and you can actually have you actually have choices on which one you prefer, and yeah. Like they give you actually choices, like with materials, like let's say in the summer with Raffia, they had like lots of styles. Same with Shearling right now, they have a few styles in Shearling, but my absolutely favorite ones are actually 3, which are the Le 5 set, a small, like that's like the Hobo style, like the long one that is in suede with Shearling, like with the Shearling in the trims. I think that one is absolutely beautiful. I think that one honestly, yeah, I just love it. If you saw recently my video of my current favorites releases from the fall winter, you saw that bag was also in my favorites. On the suede gold, like in the suede caramel color. I thought it was beautiful. This one is more like a brown, like a tan color in the suede with the Shearling on the trims. I think it's absolutely beautiful. They also have that Le 5 set in the mini size, all covered in Shearling, like all covered in Shearling, and then it has like the buckle that is like in gold. They also have this one like the same style, like the same, yes, the 5 set in mini, but they have it also like in like in the small, kind of like in the same as the first one I told you guys about, the small size, like the longer one that is was like in brown suede but with the shearling trim like at the top. That one I actually don't like it as much. I prefer it in the long style, like in the bigger size for sure. But in the mini, I think like the full-on Shearling, I think it's just so beautiful, so stinky cute. Like it's like the perfect bag to make a statement. Like if you just want to use the bag to go to dinners and to just like make to have a little bit of Shearling in your life, I think that bag is beautiful. I think it's absolutely stunning, to be honest. And the third one that I really like from Saint Laurent, from the Shearling collection, it's the Calypso, I think it's called. I really like that one. That one is more like, so if you're like in a ski hill or like in a snow town and to wear that, like the Calypso in the Shearling, because it's full on Shearling. It has shoulder chain, and on the shoulder it has like the straps for the shoulder that are in suede brown. I think that one is beautiful as well. It's bigger, so you will be able to put your mittens, your toque. So it's actually a bag that is more usable, and I feel like with the Shearling bag, I think like for during winter, you do need a little bit more space, even though I love my mini bags. You do need more space just because you are carrying toque, you're wearing gloves, mittens, like you are wearing more layers. So maybe you do need like a bag where you need to put your layering pieces. So for that reason, I think the two ones, like the Calypso and the Lesinka set, small, are my favorites for sure. But the other one, like the Lesinka set mini in full on cover Shearling, I think it's just so beautiful. It's just so cute. It's like the perfect to go for dinner and like feel like you have like that Shearling piece that it's so beautiful. So I really like that one as well. So those are the ones from Saint Laurent that I really love. Now let's go to Celine. Celine also has quite a few different Shearling bags, but I have two that I really like, and one of them is the kind of like the Triumph, that is baguette style kind of style. I think it's called the shoulder cloud bag. They have it in this Shearling, I think it's fox red color. There's kind of like a brown color. I think that one is beautiful. If you saw my current favorites, you also saw that I had the same bag in suede, in chocolate brown. I think that one is beautiful. I do prefer the suede one rather than the Shearling, but we're talking about Shearling ones, so I'm sharing with you guys the Shearling ones, like my favorite Shearling ones out there. And I absolutely think that that one in Shearling is beautiful. I think like last year they did it more like in the natural color. This year they did it like in, it's called Foxy Brown, which, no, sorry, Foxy Red, which I think is like more like a brown. I have to see it in person to know exactly the color, but in the pictures it looks like a little bit brownish rather than reddish, but I don't know, I could be wrong. I really like that one. I think it's beautiful. And also Celine Small Cabas Ties, I think it's called a bag. Like it's kind of like the your book tote, but it's like the Celine version, but in the mini size. They have the Shearling one, and I think it's beautiful. Like I like that it's all Shearling, like the whole bag is Shearling, and then just the top handles are leather, because that's where you're gonna grab it. So that way you are not like dirtying up with your hands all the time, the Shearling. So I like that. I think that they was very smart from their side. Now let's talk about Fendi. They brought out a Shearling collection for the peekaboos in different range of colors, and they also brought out a, like, I think it's a Fendi first and the Fendi baguette, but not the traditional baguette, but the one that is double chain. That one, the double chain one, is like it's kind of like the Suka print, but I think it's gray with black. It looks really nice. That one was not my favorite. I still prefer the Suka traditional Shearling mini baguette in the brown and tobacco color. Like that one for me, it's just stunning. Like that one has been on my wish list for a few years now. Like the mini baguette in the Shearling, I think it's just so cute. That one, yeah, it has been in my collection, but that was not a new release. That's part of their line that they carry yearly. I believe so, because I have seen it for many years. So that one is not the new releases, but the peekaboos were like new releases, like the Teddy peekaboos. And there was one, I think, like an tube color that was beautiful. They had a few different range of colors. They had blue, baby blue, they had pink, which I also thought it was beautiful. And they had a few like with multi-colors, like white and gray, white and brown. Yeah, like multicolor ones. But my absolutely favorite one was like one that was kind of like a tube color, like very teddy bearish style. So that one was very like one that I really like. And to end with is Jaquemus. Jaquemus did a really good job. I think like the bag is called Le Bambido. I know they have done this bag before in Shearling, and I really like that one. I know I have seen it before, so I don't know if this one is a new release or if it's an old release. So maybe you guys can help me out with this, because honestly I am not sure if it's a new release or not, because I don't follow Jaquemus that often, but I just saw it that is currently available. So I don't know if it's something that they just carry yearly, kind of like the same as the Fendi baguette in the traditional Shearling with tobacco and the natural color, So yeah, so I'm not sure if that's, so let me know in the comments if you think, if you know if this is kind of like a traditional one. But yeah, so I have put all the pictures here for you guys to see. Now let me tell you my absolute, so those were the 10 ones that I think are the best ones out there. Now I will share with you guys my 5 absolutely favorite ones, and my absolutely favorite ones are: number 1, the Louis Vuitton is Speedy 25. I did mention that one on my current obsessions of the new releases, which I will link that video above here if you haven't watched. Number 2 will be Saint Laurent Le 5 Set, a small, like the suede with Shearling. I think that one is absolutely beautiful. And then the competition for number 3rd and 4th will be between the Le 5 Set in the mini Shearling Saint Laurent or the Calypso bag in the full Shearling. So between those ones, I am really obsessing over. Although I do have to say, I actually want to add this. I know that like Saint Laurent also has like a little mini pouch all in Shearling. That one doesn't have like a, it doesn't have a strap, or it doesn't have a handle, so you just have to wear it as a pouch. So that's the only thing that why I didn't put it. Is I think it's absolutely like beautiful, and I think it's very stinky cute, kind of like the same thing, same idea as the Le 5 Set mini. But I like that the Le 5 Set has the actual like shoulder kind of thing, so you can grab it like a top handle bag. I think that's why I like the Le 5 Set rather than the pouch. And the number 5 would be, if we are talking about new releases, I would say the Fendi Peekaboo in that etude color. But if we are not talking about the current collection, but just what is available out there, I will go with the traditional mini baguette in the Shearling, that is the suka, with the traditional suka print with the kind of like tobacco color and a natural color. That one honestly is part of my wish list. I think that one is beautiful. So I would actually say between Louis Vuitton and the Fendi baguette will be my absolutely favorite ones, and then it will be the 3 Saint Laurent ones. Like those ones are honestly like my absolutely favorite. I personally think like Saint Laurent does always a great job when it comes to suede and Shearling bags. Like they always have options. I honestly think that they always bring like a range of options for everyone to pick. If you want to have a Shearling bag, you have it. If you want to have a suede bag, you can go to them. If you want to have a raffia bag, you can go there. Like leather, patent, I love it. So yeah, so guys, so those are my current favorites for the Shearling bags that are out there at the moment. Again, those are the 10, like the things that I think are the best ones, but I also share with you guys my top 5. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what do you think about my top 5, if you guys agree with them, or would you take any of them out and just add another one into there. And also, if there's any Shearling bags that you guys are loving that I didn't mention, please share with me in the comments below. I also do want to give a special mention to the Polene number 9 in Shearling, because I think it's absolutely beautiful. That bag has been, like since last year, I have been really drawn into it. Like I have been thinking about pulling the trigger with that one, because the price range is such a price, like it's an easy price range to digest. So I have been considering doing that one. Last year was completely sold out, and that's why I didn't do it. This year, I don't know, like this year I think since I added my little blue lemon belt bag in the Shearling, I have been really enjoying that one so far. But I have been also considering like pulling the trigger and getting the Polene in the Shearling bag. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So you can decide if you want, like if you actually want to have a Shearling bag, you can decide like if you want to spend money and splurge and have a designer brand that we like. Oh, I don't know, I would love to have one of them, especially between the Fendi and the Louis Vuitton. I would love to. But if you still want to add a piece of Shearling in your collection but don't want to splurge, I think honestly Coach has great options, Polene has great options, and there are different options out there that I'm pretty sure are pretty good. Like I think the Melier also has a nice Shearling bag. Guys, this is the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Let me share with me what are your thoughts about this. What are your thoughts about Shearling bags? So guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe and join this community, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.